What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shattered Tabletop Gaming, where tonight we are playing Naturally Shattered, a Shattered Dawn game. This is our indie tabletop RPG created by the creators of Shattered Tabletop Gaming. We are currently working through some modifications and some adjustments to try and make the game a little bit more smooth, a little bit more flowing, and easier, more inclusive for everybody to just kind of jump in and start playing. Tonight, I'm joined by this amazing cast of creatives to regale you in a Wheel of Time inspired world. So we're going to take a brief moment to go around and just kind of let everybody talk about where else they can be found. And, barring that, maybe they can just say their character name and what they're all about. So let's start with Juniper.
Me? Gosh, I haven't been first in a while. Hi, I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice, most places on the internet. I play in a bunch of different games here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, mostly on Sundays. I play obviously here in Naturally Shattered. I play in a game of the Wild Sea and an Alien game, and then on the fourth Friday of the month, also in a Call of Cthulhu game. You can also find me playing on Mastery and Odds Twitch channel, where I am playing in several different campaigns as well. Gods and Goddesses, Oh My, Dragon Tears, Wild Blue Yonder, which has got its final episode coming up the week after next Friday, Trials of Silver, and watch this space because later this month there's a vampire campaign coming as well. If you want to know about any of those things, click on my link tree, which is I'll dump in the chat. Tonight I am playing Celeste, who is a Norethel, think high elf. I guess you could call her a sorcerer. She's a magic caster, and she has an invisible disability. Her hands don't work so well. Back to Ray.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I'm going to pass it over to Amanda.
Hi, I am Nerd Love everywhere online that matters. And it's true. And I just figured out how to put emojis in the. Wait, I can't figure out the arrows in the name. So now I have a little snake emoji and a little tea emoji, and that's my character. She's the giant snake with all the delicious tea, both metaphorical and literal. So.
Yes,
Yay.
the tea.
The tea.
Loving that. All right, let's pass it over to Tofu.
Hi, I am Tofu. And you'll see me in games on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, such as also Wild Seas and Glimmering Pines. And when I'm not in a game, I am trying to attend to several games that are played here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming to use channel points so I can cause destruction and mayhem and panic. Because I collect channel points by watching these shows, and then I use those channel points to add a little tofu spice to it. And I also play on Maestria and Nord in several campaigns over there, such as Trials of Silver, and we're about to finish up a Wild Blue Yonder series that Linen and Spice and I are having so much fun playing in and having political sibling drama in. So definitely go watch that when we have our final episode coming up soon. And otherwise, I'm also supporting channels such as Jordan's. So speaking of, Lord of Sausages.
Hello, I am the Chosen. I am the ultimate master of the blade. And it is a pleasure to be here with all of you fine people. No, but seriously, hi, I'm Jordan. I'm known as the Lord of Sausages, which is its own series of insane inside jokes just piling on over the years. At the moment, only playing in this, but we do have lots of streams going on. We just wrapped up our Christmas charity challenge run from Pokemon Sword, and releasing daily rewards videos of a Pokemon Blue status moves only run. And later this year, TBD, We're bringing Reg back for a mini campaign, thanks to all your wonderful charity donations. It's gonna be ridiculous if I get to do the ideas I had years and years ago.
There's nothing gonna stop you this time.
Also on the regular channel, for those that didn't know, we do Reg plays games. It's been a while, but Reg will be continuing a 5-year-old Detroit Detroit Become Human playthrough from like 5 years ago. Will be continued, I think, tomorrow night. So that's gonna be dumb.
That sounds fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, someone who's not human is pretending to be someone who's also not human, becoming human.
If Robert Downey Jr. can do it.
I'm a dude.
But I am Ray. I'll be your Arc Master this evening. I pretty much am in any of the games that was aforementioned. So, if you watch those, you'll probably see me there too. Coming and going. I'm not part of the Wild Blue Yonder game, but I do like to hang out and chat for that one. Kind of like Tofu was saying. I like to collect those channel points to do crazy things. Which, speaking of which, in ours, we have a lot of cool chat point redeems where it can go either way. You can help the players out, or you can help the baddies out. It's up to you. Either way. Sounds good to me.
We are the baddies.
Ooh, the conundrum.
Are these the baddies?
That seems to be the question everybody's asking in almost all of our campaigns now.
It always starts with, we're the good guys. Eventually, are these the bad guys?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Our largest point redeem is the Chaos Flux, which is essentially a wild magic surge, but it's got a lot of crazy stuff that doesn't just affect the characters, it can affect the players as well. But there's a lot of good stuff in there. Like you could, if you've ever seen another streamed game called Legends of Evantris, it's very similar to how that goes with their cursed rolls and things that their players have to put up with. I thought that was a great idea, so I made up some of my own. I will also need rolls throughout the night periodically in chat. So if you just type in !D100 for this particular game, it will make a roll in chat, and I will keep track of that number and use it whenever I think it would be really cool. Usually it's for attack rolls against the players, things like that.
Usually.
Speaking of attack rolls, when we last left our epic heroes, you had just finished up investigating the temple in which one of the seals in the city of Aelin housed one of the 13 most powerful casters of the First Age.
And as everyone knows, once you break the seal, you're going to be peeing all night.
Exactly.
What?
This particular seal held captive the person known as Mohei, who is a very soft-spoken shadow kind of individual. Doesn't like to fight face-to-face, likes to exert their force through subtlety and spider webs. As they were about to make a break for it, Celeste says, "Oh no, you didn't."
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! What?
Someone else also said, "Oh no, you don't."
Yep. Oh no, you didn't. It's because Roll20 for some reason is really making my camera go wackadoodle, and I don't know why. It did it all of our last session as well.
That's frustrating.
Definitely crazy. Anywho, so this is where we are starting our session this evening, is in the temple. Combat is about to ensue, and so we need those famous words, roll for initiative. Chat, go ahead and give me a D100 roll so that I can use it for the initiative of Mohei. And on that, I'm going to pause.
The one time I forget to
Right,
roll.
right.
Don't
For
judge.
initiative.
Oh, that's not a lot.
What?
Oh, you're my
You started the music, so you might want to give yourself some time for your mic to catch up.
You catch up.
There we go.
Catch up.
All mustard.
I said, thank you very much, Scorpio. I appreciate that roll of 86. All right. Celeste, what are you on?
75.
Whoa. All right. And Chosen?
72.
All right. Livy?
23.
Oh, good roll. Good roll.
Okay.
And
Get the bad rolls
Dahlia.
out of the way.
42.
42. Okay. Now, I don't remember exactly what Celeste did last time around. I know it was like there was a spell involved. And I think it was like a get over here kind of spell. I can't remember exactly.
here.
Yeah.
All I wrote down was try to stop him. So it was probably like a attempt at a lasso, I would imagine, or like a paralysis kind of situation, I would imagine.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
All good. We'll say that like everybody's stuff is all recharged. You've got all your hit points back, all your potency, all your stamina. So you don't have to worry about that. I keep saying that. Mohei takes a few steps inside of the temple doors and says, "Oh, so this is what we're doing. Oh, good. It's been a long time since I've been able to play." And the temple doors close behind her and like basically throws the entire room into pitch black. Wow.
I'll keep the light off to prevent that from messing with everyone the whole time. But I've been waiting a week to do that. Or no, a month.
Nice.
Dang.
I will pay that.
I miss being weekly.
I need everybody. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe not Celeste.
No.
Nope, not Celeste. I need Dahlia, Livy, and Chosen to all make a stamina check, please.
That's the thing I'm good at.
Okay.
Okay.
Which way was the door on this map? Was it to the top or the bottom? The top,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, all the way to the top.
Okay.
Are you all on Roll20?
I am.
Because I don't see anybody's name at the bottom. That's kind of weird.
Oh,
I see y'all's names.
Oh, I see you.
I see everybody.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay.
Are you on the right thingamajig?
Oh, wait, you disappeared.
Oh, Ray disappeared.
Yeah, you just disappeared.
Oh,
Of
no.
course I did.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're
There
back.
you are. Back again.
Here we go. We're back again.
3 of us live commenting what's happening on Roll20.
For those of you at home,
If you can't see what's happening at home, we've got you covered.
theater of the web browser.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Dahlia, what did you roll?
61.
Cool. Chosen?
152.
Well, not bad.
Damn.
Okay. And Livy.
62.
All right. Dahlia and Livy, both of you, as you're standing there and it goes dark, you feel yourselves get like just a hug, like the worst sticky spider silk hug you've ever felt in your life.
Ugh.
And you are both stunned for 2 turns.
Cool.
Are they actually coated with a substance?
It's like you can see like wisps of potency, kind of. You remember how the spider webs looked in the last episode?
Yeah.
It looks like that, but it's wrapped all around Livy and Dahlia. And for a brief, just itty bitty second, you can see Mohei now standing behind Chosen, and you just see like a grinning face as she slips back into the darkness. Not a nice hug. Not a nice hug at all. Okay, so that
Stranger
is
danger.
Mohei's
Oh.
turn.
So for just the like new player type of question, is stun the same thing as like paralyzed? Like I
Yes.
can't do anything? Okay.
Yes. Celeste.
Before I do anything, I have 2 questions. Firstly, when we walked in here, there was a big network of spiderweb looking potency, as you just said, in the room. Is that still present?
Yes.
Second question, is it connecting to the stuff wrapping around Dahlia and Livy?
That is a wonderful question, and it is.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to try something.
I had the dumbest backup plan. But I want to see what you got.
Well, this may or may not work or fail spectacularly, so keep that plan in mind. What I'm going to do for my first action with one hand, I'm going to pull a little bit of potency out of the air, and I would like to just touch a finger to this spider web and I would like to try and shoot lightning just a little bit down this spider web to see if I can burn away the connections between everything, including the ones going to Livy and Dahlia.
Okay. All right.
How would you like me to? Is that a potency roll plus whatever I put into it?
Yep, that's right, exactly.
Okay. I'm only trying to do a little bit because I don't want to overcharge it and accidentally damage Livy and Dahlia. So I'm going to put 20 into it.
Oh, you don't want to accidentally
Thank you.
suck the life force out of your friends?
Well, I mean, that would kind of defeat the
Handle
purpose.
They used to treat us like that all the time.
Total of 90. Just a little bit of lightning. Just a little.
Just a
You know,
Smidgen.
when you
mild
touch a car
paralysis.
door and it zaps you.
Yeah, just a little, just a pinch. Yes. So with that potency roll, you are able to kind of burn away a piece of it, basically like kind of negating it almost, but not as much
Okay.
as like a negate spell. Does that make
Right.
sense?
So would that have helped Livy and Dahlia at all?
Let's see what we got. Okay, so I'm gonna say that if you did it over, I'm assuming you did, but you didn't.
You froze.
Did
Sorry,
I
say again?
froze? Yeah, everybody else froze on my screen.
Oh no.
Ah!
Love it, love it.
Look how powerful your attack was.
Technology. So if you did it near them, then yes, I'll say that it reduced their stun by 1 turn.
Yes, fantastic, awesome. I did do that near them. So have I now disconnected them from the rest of the webbing?
Yes.
Right. Here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do
Oh,
the
no.
exact same thing, supercharged into the rest of the webbing that is no longer connected to my friends. So I'm going to start by putting 100 potency into that. Holy shit, that's 191 total.
Oh, is that all?
That's all. Yeah, just a little bit of lightning again.
Just a skosh.
Yeah, all of the spider webbing that is pretty much anywhere near y'all just gets like vaporized away, like if a piece of string or yarn caught on fire. It just like, and for a moment you do see like it kind of lights up in here, and you catch a glimpse of Mohei kind of standing over by Seamus, and even though it's not that much light, because it's just kind of a glow, you know, but it's more than Mohei can handle. And you see like they kind of like get like black veins on their face. They're like, ah!
She doesn't like light. If you've got light attacks, use them. That's my turn.
All right, Chosen.
First, I'm going to summon my possum posse. Go! Go, Terrence! Go, Philip! Go, Don! Go, Cheadle! I only have one puppet tonight. The kids misplaced the others, so I gotta be creative here.
No.
There's somewhere in the house. Based on what I just observed with Celeste, giving them a one-turn break on the webs, could I possibly have the possums attack the what's left on their bodies to clear up that extra turn potentially?
Yeah, you could do that.
Terrence, Phillip, go! Don, Cheadle, go! Free them!
They start gnawing at the potency.
That's the idea.
Amazing.
Just got like little possum feet pushing on your cheeks. Like,
The possibilities are endless.
Oh, Jesus.
oh my gosh.
Okay. Whether or not that worked, I guess Chosen's not going to stick around to find out. He's going to go engage Mohei, lighting a. We established though that the sword has light last time, so she's not going to like this. I'm going for 5 attacks.
Hot damn.
Okay.
I spec'd for combat.
Yeah, you did.
I got a 29. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Oh, these are bad rolls. Number 4.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Number 5. I could spend 20 potency to re-roll one of them. I'm assuming maybe only the last one actually hit.
The 73 also hit.
Okay, well I'm gonna I'm gonna keep that one too. Okay, so that's now 4 hits, I believe.
3.
Well, I re-rolled one of the misses by spending 20 potency and got a 110, so I'm pretty sure that one counts too, yeah? Oh, no, wait, I miscounted. 90. Okay, yeah, 3. Math, numbers. Okay, so that would be 129 damage.
Jesus. All right.
Listen here, creepy spider lady, I want none of your shenanigans.
It is definitely not a shenanigan kind of day. Mohei is getting messed up from not just the sword cuts, but yes, the light is way more than they bargained for, and you can see like pieces of flesh are almost like floating away and disintegrating into the air.
This is creepy.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll for. Oh, okay then. So the possums do exactly what they needed to do, and they free Livy, and Dahlia.
Good job.
And that means, Dahlia, you are next.
Yay! I shake everything off. My hair is like up in the air with static from all the electricity. And oh, I heard Celeste, but I don't have any light attack. So I'm just gonna have to.
Well, Dahlia, since you do things a little bit different than everyone else, I'm going to put this out there for Dahlia, and then you can relay this information in any way that you wish to. But back when y'all were messing around in here before things went totally dark, you saw all around the outside of the room, there are large basins that look like they once had fire burning in them.
Excellent. So I'm going. Is it the gold ones or is it the stone? Oh. But that makes it a little bit more difficult for my move, too. I'm so far away from them!
You don't say.
Gosh, dang it. Okay, hold on. I think I have. Did I put in a dash? Oh, but that's only by 2 squares. Dang. Okay. What's our maximum number of movement?
It's typically 8, but then you can spend stamina, for 10 points each for 2 more squares? Something like that?
Yeah, that sounds about
And then
right.
there's advancements and stuff for more later.
I bought the advancement, but that's
Ooh.
like 2 more squares. So, are these big squares or little squares? They're little squares.
The little one.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it'll get me to a basin, but that's all I can do at the moment. I'll have to run to the basin and just group up a whole bunch.
Don't you have movement and actions, or is it just?
Well, my movement. Well, I'm so far. I don't have like any way to like have any action close to where the actual battle is, unless you guys drag her to me.
Kite her over here! Kite her over
You
here!
don't have enough to like light the
move
thing?
back. Yeah, no. That's why I was asking, because I even using all of my advancements, I'm short by like a good handful. So I'm gonna use my action to basically like start prepping and lighting that stuff on fire. And then my next turn I should be able to run back and fight.
Well, you've got both hands free, so you can go
Chuck
ahead
it.
and start this thing on fire. Like,
Well, yeah.
it's
That's when I'm using my action. I'm
Fire.
starting it on fire, but I can't run back.
right. No.
Enough.
Yeah, okay, I'm tracking.
So
So
my next turn will be running back to fight with it.
fire.
So yeah, I'm gonna use this turn to basically wrap my hands up in like cloth and stuff to protect my hands, because I'm gonna set my palms on fire. I'm holding these things. I'm gonna hold the fire because my fight is hand to hand, so I want to be able to punch with fire.
All I'm thinking of is the beginning of Hot Shots Part 2, when they're doing the Bloodsport reference and he's dipping his hands in caramel and then like gummy bears. But it's tofu with oil and fire.
Oh my god. Yep.
But I mean, it also works well because Dahlia is very reckless too. So this is her thinking, is that she's gonna wrap herself to protect her hands, and then she's gonna grab these fiery things. And that's when I'm gonna punch with fire. Yeah.
Holy crap. That is not going to backfire at all.
No. Kumite. All right. You light this basin on fire. It begins to shed light basically halfway through the room. It's got about 60 feet of bright light and then 30 feet beyond that of dim light. But it's more than enough to reach over where everybody's standing.
No.
And all of you like hear Mohe kind of like wince and like, and you see more like shadow basically start peeling off of their body.
And you guys look in the direction, and all you see is Dahlia with like 2 fireballs in her hands, and there's a fire behind her, and she's just looking maniacal, like, I made fire!
Just sitting there. Honestly, we're terrified of that.
Oh no!
Who let Dahlia have fire?
Seamus is going to accidentally get burned. We know this is coming.
Seamus is gonna he's gonna come back next episode, and I'm gonna have to describe to him that he's beardless.
Yeah.
Singed.
Just give him a permanently on flame fire beard. That'll be cool enough that it would
there
make
you
it
go.
worthwhile.
Magical fire.
Yeah.
Libby.
Are there any more? Are there any more of these barrels around, or did she destroy all of them?
Oh no, they're all over the room. They're everywhere.
All right.
It's almost like the people who jailed her knew her weakness.
I'm gonna take my new shiny daggers, and instead of dipping them in poison, I'm gonna dip them in the oil I use to burn my tea, and then I want to slap them together to try and make a spark so they catch on fire.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, it absolutely works.
Oh, cool. And then I want to throw it at the closest barrel to the already in pain bad guy.
Okay.
All right.
I'll say that's probably the one to the east.
Did it roll? Wait, did it not work? What did I do
I
wrong?
heard something roll.
I
don't know
think
what
I
it
did
was.
wrong. What did I do wrong? I didn't roll. It didn't give me a thing. What did I do wrong?
Try it again.
I forgot the roll part. Sorry. Yes, type D100. Excuse me for forgetting how to do this.
Not me looking up
It's
Hot
been a
Shots
while.
Part 2 gifts right now. Sorry.
All right, let me try that again. Whoop. There
There it is.
Yay! 135.
Noise.
Yay! See, I got the bad rolls out of the way.
All right. Another basin ignites, and again, Mohe reacts appropriately. You're seeing that each basin you light is significantly weakening them.
Oh, wait, because this was a thing. And then I dramatically reached my hand out for them to Captain America back to my hands.
Yes.
I did not forget. This
Nice.
was the best part.
Your daggers twirl violently through the air back at you in a manner that
Yeah.
you should not physically be able to catch them at all.
They just stab through your hand. You're like, oh, I got it back.
This was not in the description.
The user manual didn't cover this.
As the explosion happens, I do want to turn to the rest of the party and just do one of those dramatic, cheesy, like a Chosen sort of moment with the explosion behind me, really cool, like.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's so freaking cool.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
You can see
I just wanna-
the flames reflecting in Celeste's eyes as she's watching you.
I wanted to be like that.
Have you seen the meme that says the cool guys walking away from something you blew up without looking back, and it's like 3 action shots and then a guy outside of a bathroom?
Oh my god. That's terrible.
Yeah,
I've seen the one for like the porta potty.
that's kind of what I was thinking. I couldn't remember the exact one. I'm sorry, I'm just derailing us.
So it's Mohei's turn, and
Uh-oh.
how to escape the flames.
I mean, she's pretty much equidistant between the flames. There's nowhere to go.
Well, that's what you think.
Damn it.
Oh. Don't
No,
get smart with me, boy.
At least now we can see where she goes, right? Because we have lights on.
True. Using the shadow step, that is a pretty common ability for all of these darkened creatures. She goes over behind a different pillar, which does protect her from the light. She's kind of like just outside of the super bright part of the one Dahlia lit, and is completely protected from the one that Livy lit. However, this puts Celeste at the closest.
Mm-hmm.
And being in her weakened state, she's going to make a ranged attack against you.
She's just hawking a loogie. It's very awkward.
Does an 85 break your armor rating?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're definitely going to have to fix that. For all of you, we need to give you more armor.
I'm just working on increasing my mischance.
My base armor is 30. I get an extra 30 from oak skin on top of that, but I've only got 30 worth of base armor, so...
I have failed you as your Archmaster. I must
Armor's
give you
not
all
very
more
high.
armor.
My armor is not very high either. But
Um,
I
get
got it.
that.
That was kind of
I get a
expected
bonus for
someone
not
who's
having a
thick
lot of armor.
naked.
We
So-
we stumble upon a big chest that's got a lot of armor in it.
yeah, it's
It's
just
seriously-
all armor. It's the weird.
Chosen has been working towards increasing mischance because in his mind, not getting hit is the best defense.
Not
I
wrong.
mean, that works. Yeah.
I mean, that's how it works in my real life.
Yeah. So Mohei starts to cast her spell. She's got her hands kept very close. It's not all like wide over dramatic stuff. It's like very small, like hand gestures, and you can see like the glowing potency spider webs start to form in between her fingers and hands. And she just kind of like holds her hand up just a little bit. And Celeste, you get hit with a spike. Very little tiny dart almost. It's just like, doesn't really hurt a lot. It's just more of a nuisance, if that makes sense.
Is there a chance that one of the defense? I put the possums in a defense formation. That one of them could take the hit like a Secret Service agent.
Negative.
Oh,
Aw.
You lose 100 potency.
whew.
All right.
Dang it.
Oh, there you
Stupid
are.
camera. So yeah, you take 100 potency. Mohei gains 100 potency and then
Aw, man.
casts a heal on herself.
Oh, dang it!
That bitch.
Damn, my camera's really not liking it right now.
I had exactly
like-
100 potency left, so that bitch is.
No.
You see with the healing spell, like pieces of her face get to like they start reforming and going back to normal. And that brings us to Celeste again.
Okay, so at the top of my turn, I regenerate 57 potency. So I'm going to do that for starters. And I'm going to shoot one very controlled tiny little fireball into that brazier that's right next to her. So just the one in the top corner there. So I'm going to put, I'm only going to put 7 potency into that. But I'm going to shoot a very tiny controlled fireball. Total of 47, maybe?
Y'all
It's a
want to see
brazier.
me throw a fireball? That's
Only a
good
brazier.
enough.
Yay! Woo! Okay.
Woo!
Okay. Which leaves me with exactly 50 potency, which I'm going to channel into a much larger fireball direct at Mohei. For, what did I say? 50 plus 75 is 125.
Christ, that's a hit.
Hey.
Celeste ain't fucking around. Like,
No. And if I have no potency, she can't steal no potency, so...
big brain. So how much damage did that deal? I'm sorry.
That's a good question. So it was 125 to hit. I can't remember the conversion that we worked out, or that you were changing it to. Was it half of that or something?
I think next time I'm just gonna let my camera just stay off. That's right. We were working on something different. So 127 you said?
125.
125? Okay. I'm just gonna use that as the damage. I'll have to do some work on figuring out how to make that work.
Okay.
Yeah, the fireball just lights Mohei up, and you can see, like, as the fireball's coming and getting closer with the light behind and everything, just pieces are flying off of this person. And it's like, it hits very anime style, where, like, it just gets super bright. And they fall to one knee, smoking, and wisps of shadow coming off of them. They look very, very much injured, but still wanting to fight. And that brings us to Chosen.
Good. I'm going to finish this. Out of curiosity, if 8 squares takes me to right on top of her, could I realistically position myself here to kind of pincer her in between the fire, the pillar, and everybody else?
Sure.
Okay, coolio. So, you like my sword, huh? How about I give you a closer look? First, I forgot we have to call these out. You like shadows? Well, watch this. Jackal cast the shadow. Which is spend 40 stamina. I'm going to get 20 stamina to my attack roll, and she will get minus 20 to her next attack roll.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, the name might be funny, but the moves are pretty good.
Solid move. Mm.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, does the 65 hit?
Yes.
Oh, dang. So the 48's the only miss. So I'm gonna use my 20 to re-roll that one. What's my crit, actually? I don't remember what my crit is at. It's at 15%. So that means I crit on that one.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 5 hits.
Ooh.
Plus 20 on that. What does the crit double and then I get the plus 20, or is it just the plus 20?
It's the crit doubles and then the plus 20.
Okay, so that means 43 times 6, 12, 24. 258 damage plus... That's 278 damage as I just slice and dice this shadow lady. And for good measure, let's run her through.
You jam your sword like through her into the pillar.
The pillar?
Like, just,
yeah.
And with a look of exasperation, technically, she dies.
I don't like that word, technically.
Is
Raise
her
up to
body
50.
still there?
So what is happening is her body is slowly dissipating, much like the other creatures that you've slain, where they kind of like turn into shadow. And while her body is dissipating, she turns, like, does kind of a side eye towards Celeste. She's like, We were sisters once.
Do
We
you
could
mean
have
that?
been again.
Do you mean that literally or figuratively?
You will never be my sister.
Do you have a
Those-
sister?
Those around you, they will be your prison.
Then let them.
And she kind of like looks back at Chosen for a second. She's like, thank you for releasing me.
Huh. People don't usually say that when I kill them, so you're welcome, I guess?
She kind of like pulls the sword in a little more.
No, that's mine. I need that back.
You will end my cycle once and for all. I won't have to be reborn again. Truly, my final ending. And she kind of like reaches out to you with like the last little bit of energy she has left. Not in like a, oh, I'm coming to kill you, but she's like, you were
Like compassionate human touch.
yeah. And she goes, you were such a wonderful lover once. And as she slumps over, she kind of fizzles
Whoa.
away into shadow.
Lady, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's a virgin.
Wait a minute. You fucked my sister?
Whoa. Time the fuck out.
I need a moment alone. Oh my god.
I hope what she said was true, that if you've surely broken the cycle, that she doesn't have to come back again. Maybe we are the last reincarnation. We are the last generation. Maybe we will succeed.
I had a girlfriend? I mean...
Not in this lifetime.
Ouch! Wow.
So what I'm hearing is my dedication to the blade is what is fulfilling this prophecy.
You do one
I
man
don't know
handle
what you
your
do with
blade.
your blade, but I
Listen,
don't want to hear about it.
Guys, you know what they say, swords before sorceresses.
Oh, you swing that way. Okay.
What?
Oh, a boy and his sword.
Always got in trouble for swinging that thing around.
Tale as old as time.
Mom, I told you not to come in my room when I'm polishing my sword.
I'm sharpening my sword, gosh! Close the door!
Oh, dear.
Leave me alone, I'm building stamina!
So, Chosen, at these words, obviously very much taken aback as you as you played so well. And for a brief, just a tiny shining moment, you do feel like a much like stronger connection to Mohei than you had before. Like, maybe I did know that person.
Wiping away a single unrealized tear. Like, what? Also, I don't think anyone's ever seen Joseph lift his glasses before.
Oh, I thought they were part of your
Is it his
face.
tail?
Oh, yeah.
There's like a
You got that straight up,
It's,
the Guy Fieri, like.
No.
it's reflecting the light like the moon.
Oh, you probably could have done that in the battle.
Yeah, just taking the glasses off.
I'm sorry, I let my guard down. You guys okay, by the way?
Oh, I'm on fire. Oh,
Oh, yep, no, she's on fire.
I start like passing her out. I whip off my, coat and like smother her hands in it.
Honestly, how I visually saw it is like Dahlia walks over to the rest of the group, like
Just
oblivious
burning.
that they're just
Fire.
on fire. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
Oh.
That's exactly how I imagined it too. Like I'm just walking over with my hands still holding
Dahlia,
it up.
stop,
and then,
stop,
like,
drop, and roll on the possums.
Why the possums?
you know,
She's-
I would
Dahlia
like
is
to
just
take-
so in shock overhearing what was said to Cha that like
She
I just
just
don't think about the fire.
Oh, actually, wait. I know what to do. Something jutsu. I use Swarm to summon a pack of echidnas because they have flame-resistant bodies. And they're going to coat Dahlia and douse out the flames.
Tofu's greatest fear,
Sure.
being covered in bugs.
No, echidnas, like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh. Okay,
I
I'll allow
wait a
it.
minute. I've
Because-
held one of those things.
Like,
Is it the top
if-
or the fleshy bottom part that's the resistant to flames?
I
Like
believe it is the fur.
the spiny bits, the top. Okay.
Fair enough.
Sure.
So I didn't realize those were real animals. I thought that was just the name of the aliens.
No.
No.
echidnas are
The inner estate of what's called,
I just learned something new. Okay,
according,
this
to
is
my notes,
education.
Stop
Educational.
making up imaginary animals.
according to my notes, the inner estate of called
Dumb.
torpor, which allows them to sleep through fire, and they lower their body temperature to a point of flame resistance.
Oh,
That's so
okay.
cool.
That's
So they will literally just sleep through a forest fire and wake up when it's over.
That's pretty awesome.
good call.
Like this game makes us smarter.
I'm
Every
guessing they must
day.
roll up into a ball to do that, so all the like spiny bits are on the outside,
Yeah.
I may have preemptively looked up a few animals for potential status and weather conditions to be like,
I
what
love
would be
that.
useful?
Love
Um,
that.
I feel like that could be an autism test. I swear.
Yeah. Mm,
All of you hear like a slamming coming from outside the temple door, and you can see like it's being pushed in, like somebody's trying to open these doors.
doors open.
Yeah. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
What is it?
Who is it?
Oh,
Keys under the mat.
by now, I would have
Yes.
regenerated a little bit of potency. I'd like to try and use some of that to wrench the door open, given that me, myself, am not very strong, and my magic is stronger than I am.
We could just open.
there's
Sure.
18 other ways we can do this. So you open the door up, help them open it up, and you can see there's a bunch of like Eluan guards, and they've got like a battering ram that they were trying to break the door open.
Yeah.
And the captain steps in, sword drawn, shield at the ready, just like ready to combat, and they're like, "Oh,
What's up, guys? You're a little late to the party. We took care of it.
yeah,
I
looks
was
like
on fire.
She was on fire.
looks like you've got this well under control." Okay, we were a little worried because there was black swirling coming from outside the temple. It was kind of weird. So
It was. I didn't know it was doing that. That's pretty cool.
Is it
Yeah,
gone?
that was Noi.
oh yeah, it stopped just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I kind of killed her.
Oh, killed who?
Moe or whatever.
Oh,
The lady, the smoky kind of attractive lady.
I
Wait a
step
minute.
aside and like gesture at the broken seal behind us.
wait. So they were alive
Yep.
like this whole time?
Yeah.
Must
And I
have
like
been.
wagged my finger. Bad.
Somebody wasn't telling the truth, apparently.
Yeah, we were told that, like, for centuries, we've been told that when they were
Sealed.
sealed away like that, that it was just their energy, their essence, and they were basically sleeping. But this,
Isn't that what you tell kids when their parents die so they don't get sad? Like, oh, they're just sleeping.
Did someone say that to you, Chosen?
No, my parents went to live on a farm.
Upstate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really nice to get a lot of space to run around in.
Celeste just kind of stares into the middle distance for a moment.
And anyway, she woke up, but we killed her. So
You're welcome.
So something about the
I mean,
cycle
she killed-
being
it's-
broken.
it's not really a you're welcome situation. All these poor guards died.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of friends that used to be in here.
Well, we didn't kill the guards, so I still.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't us. That was
for her.
Just
There
for
might-
clarity's
okay.
sake.
Word of warning: there might be some weird, spooky spider web that drains your life in there. So still be careful. Does that go away when she went away, or is that still there?
Yeah, no, it's all gone.
He's looking around. Just
Yeah, that all dissipated
We-
when Mohei died.
okay, just take our word for that one, I guess.
Wait, so then after she died, were there more bodies dropping?
No, they had all already dropped.
No, the
Okay.
bodies hit the floor.
I will say though that when Mohei disintegrated, there were a few items that got left behind.
Any armor, by any chance?
It's a Polaroid of Chosen and Moe
In front of the
There
Eiffel
was-
Tower. Yep.
with like kisses on it.
There was a ring, a pair of boots, a silk two-piece like kind of suit almost.
That's what we wore on
Think
my
of-
wedding.
Think of like a karate gi kind of thing.
Ooh.
That's so cool.
And oddly enough, how you still saw them or how you knew they were there, I don't care, but they're there. Is a pair of contact lenses.
Ooh.
Well, that sounds gross.
You think those are in her eye or just like in her pocket?
They were probably
I
in
know,
her
but-
eyes.
Celeste is immediately going to examine the contact lenses because she's so curious about those.
It just fixes vision.
It looks more like they weren't just in her eyes.
They were her eyes?
These are part of her eyes.
Ew.
They were crafted out of potency and
What?
very.
They were crafted of potency. Crafted
Yep.
Okay.
out of potency?
So now we're doing
Yeah,
Hot Shots Part 1. I have my father's eyes.
You're right. Crafted from potency and a very, very thin, almost transparent heartstone.
Oh.
Whoa.
So these are very potent creations, much like the Way Gates or the Aura Gates, things like that.
Does it seem weird that this stuff keeps popping up around here?
Well,
Like statistically, for magical artifacts that are this rare, we just keep running face first into them.
I mean, considering we keep running face first into situations that are the end of the world, honestly, I don't think it's that much of a coincidence that we're also running into Hearthstone left, right, and center.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a good problem.
Yeah.
And they're always running into stuff, so it doesn't really make a difference to me.
Well,
how
I
do we
mean,
find out what these do. Oh, sorry.
I don't know. You just throw them in your eyeballs, says the guard, the captain of the guard.
Wait, so are contact lenses a cultural thing in this world?
They're a magical
Is
thing in
now.
this world.
Ah.
Does anyone mind if I try them on just to see what they do?
You don't want to maybe like, I don't know, look at them with potency first just to make sure it's not going to curse your eyes?
You know what? That's
Oh.
probably a good idea. I'm going to do
Really
that.
smart.
Wow, chosen with the.
Wow.
Chosen with
You
the
know,
smart ideas. That's a
Because
first.
sometimes you put on a pair of glasses without thinking about it and they become inseparable from your body.
I venture to say that
Sure.
Jordan is metagaming from a certain sword that made a certain player go evil in this.
Actually, no, I didn't even think about that one. That was just, I don't know. I could imagine. I could just my own paranoia is like you put it in your eyes and it distorts your vision.
Yeah.
Like a I was thinking monkey's paw scenario.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so me as somebody who wears contact lenses like constantly, I was not worried at all about that because if it fucked up my eyes, like my contacts regularly get something stuck under them. I just pull them off, clean it up, and put them back in again. So
I have a personal fear of them. I tried them in high school for like 2 weeks straight, and that is the most anxiety I ever felt, having to try into my own eye. I can't do it. I can't.
I have to put them in for pole dancing because I've had my glasses fly off my face a number of times, and I've also had them like smashed into my face a number of times. So contacts are the way to go. Yeah.
And you said rings, boots, and the two-piece?
There's a ring, pair of boots with fur, and
Definitely taking the boots. No kidding.
Everyone in that prison was looking at her.
I think those boots will look great on me. I'm kidding.
Okay, so Livy takes the boots.
I would just say,
look.
I don't know. Like maybe
you married to her in a past life.
I don't know. Like, how do you know How do you know she was telling the truth? Other than that wistful feeling in my soul.
I'm using potency to examine the objects to try and figure out what they do.
So I'll just go ahead and say, so the ring, very easily, it's a ring of potency. When you wear this ring, it gives you a 100 extra potency.
Dang.
Ooh.
The boots are the boots with the fur are the boots of the spider. They will allow you to move along flat, dry surfaces at normal speed. This includes walls and ceilings.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's cool.
The silken two-piece suit gives you plus 20 armor rating and grants you a 20% mischance.
I'm just imagining
Dibbles.
Livy wearing that, but like just her whole tail through one leg.
It's just a little pant leg flapping.
Well, it's either that or the boots are on her hands. So, or one boot on the end of the tail.
Now, those are just like
pick the ring.
Those are just like green magic items. The contact lenses are like legendary, so you really can't identify them using potency. But what I will give you is that they are not cursed.
I'll sort of explain what
everything
everything else is. I'll explain what the other things are, and then just hold the contact lenses out and say, I don't know what these do. They seem incredibly powerful. I don't want to monopolize them. Would anybody else like these?
You're the magic.
Okay, here's a weird thought. There's two of them. Couldn't you split them with someone if one of you else wanted it?
I don't know.
What if it made you two magically see each other's vision?
What does my potency tell me? Are these supposed to be worn by the same person, or
like
are they,
a joint set?
It's a pair. Kind of like with the boots. Like you wouldn't be able to.
You can't separate the boots from the fur. Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And one person can't wear the shirt and the other wear the pants. Like they're.
I assume you would want the ring as well.
Oh well, I don't want to take both. Is the thing.
No, I get that, but
I missed what the ring does.
It's a 100 bonus to potency.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 2 spells. I
don't feel in them.
I also only have roughly 2 spells. I kind of do the rest by the seat of my pants. I just
I cast possums and I heal sometimes. Like I don't really need the extra potency.
I just want to throw out real quick. I've been meaning to bring it up and I keep forgetting, but Celeste now having access to the tower, you have access to the full complement of spells. So as you like gain levels and things, if you want to like, hey Ray, I want to learn this spell, like
Nice.
We'll make it happen. So, like,
Do I need to pay for them? Because I have fuck all money.
Yes.
All
That's
right.
a
I love
public
this.
education will get you.
yeah,
Fuck yeah.
more
No.
akin to like a D&D wizard now, where like you
Amazing.
just kind of get your spells.
I do want to point out that even if you don't have enough money, Dahlia would have helped.
How
By
rich is
looting
Dahlia's
the
the
town.
princess?
Celeste's probably not very good at asking for help.
But
Is the thing.
Also,
So,
like Dahlia has been holding on to all the gold that we've been. Oh,
She's like, we could
it's
do
just,
this somewhere.
it's just
I'm
taking is her choice of acquiring things. It's not
Yeah,
Out of
willing to
curi-
try the
She doesn't need them.
Out of curiosity, is that karate gi? Was she wearing that, or she just have? Oh, okay.
She's
Would it
wearing.
be weird? Would it be weird for me to take that?
No.
it feels lovely. I think it would suit you. Like it's the silk. She's like rubbing the silk.
It might allow for swifter movement.
I'm willing to try the contact lenses if you don't want to try them, Celeste. To at least
Oh,
make sure they're safe, to figure out what they do, and then we can decide who
I'm pretty
they'd
sure
be
they're
best
not
for.
cursed.
Oh my guys! I got the best idea ever. What if we give the spider boots to Dahlia and Seamus isn't paying attention, so the next time Dahlia just runs up a wall and we can watch him lose his friggin' mind.
Oh no!
I mean,
That
Seamus
would
is
be pretty
talking.
funny.
Seamus is helping with the guards and all the bodies and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's not gonna know. It's gonna blow his mind and gonna be totally awesome.
Not at all where I thought that was going. So just real quick, because I want some chaos here. What I thought is like not tell Seamus, and he's like looking around for Dahlia, and she's stuck on his back, like straight out.
So no, what I was thinking is while you guys were discussing the contacts and stuff this whole time, is Dahlia had already started pulling on the boots, and now she's hanging
She knew they were
upside
for her.
down. She's hanging upside down from the
Like-
ceiling.
Right up there.
She's already Toby Maguire up there.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
hey guys, look at me!
Oh, gosh.
I'm
It
Mohawk!
works. You're actually. It works. You're both me.
No, she forgot to tie them, so she poof.
There's like a distinct Velcro sound. Love it. All right, so
Well, sure, we
Dahlia's
can-
got the boots.
All right.
Excuse me.
I feel compelled to honor her her clothes. I don't know. This feels weird but right at the same time.
I mean, it's a badass gi. It makes you basically a ninja.
I want to be a ninja.
Yeah.
Chicken
Take them.
attack.
It's for you, Scorpio.
Just for you, Scorpio.
Take the suit. I think it would work really well for you.
Awesome. Burp, 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 burp.
All right.
He's not going to put them on in front of us.
Hold on.
Oh no! Chosen's gonna wait to do that in front of like a full-length mirror. Just to be like, oh.
Looking at his butt, like, oh yeah, all right.
This looks great on me.
I'm gonna write some fan fiction about myself.
All right, Celeste, do you want
My
to try
hips look great.
the contacts, or do you want me to try them?
I
We know
don't
what the ring
mind.
does.
I'm happy to try. I don't mind. Okay.
Oh no!
Wow, should we roll off or something? I don't know. I don't know how this
y'all
works.
can keep discussing that while I go to the chaos flux.
I'm telling you, Tofu's
Oh,
gonna fall from the
no.
roof.
Oh no! Oh no! We got a test
All
flux.
right. Put them
What?
on.
Tell me if I'm wrong here. If Dahlia literally pumped from the roof this instant, would she pop up like a little kid, just like, or how would she handle that?
I'd probably like moan a little bit, and I'd be like, "I'm okay." I'm okay. Ah.
I'm confident that I would catch you. You're literally directly above me. I would catch you.
Scorpio, that's awesome. So that should theoretically be put on a specific person, but it's okay because everybody's all together. So cool beans. I made the roll. That'll come into effect when it comes into effect. So what are we doing with these
Don't leave us
contact
hanging
lenses?
like that.
Okay, I just like to remind you out of meta, I'm autistic. If you were putting a subtle hint there, I definitely will miss it.
Oh no,
There was
it
a
won't.
hint.
It won't
What?
be.
Wait.
It will not be subtle. I promise.
There
You know, like
was
if you
there
were
a
like,
hint?
well, that was meant for you. Like if anything like that, I will definitely miss that. Just
Well, we all got that the boots were meant for Dahlia, like instinctively. We're like, oh yeah, we all knew that.
Yeah.
Everything else has left us confused.
I hold out the contacts to Livy. Here, you.
the ring makes sense for Celeste personally.
She's like, all right. Throws one
I guess
in.
we're about to find out.
Does the other one. Blinks. All right, yeah, I'm scared.
You see everyone as snakes now.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Livy already does see you all as snakes. Weird, weird pink
Weird lady.
snakes with no skin.
Big furry
fleshy pink
snake.
legs. Snakes. Yep.
So Livy, you put the contacts in, and
All
they
right.
feel comfy. They feel all
Yeah.
right. Like
Okay.
you don't feel like anything terrible is happening. But
You
then,
guys look cool.
oh
Oh no. I'm gonna be punished. They're not for me.
the shadowy wisps of which Mohei and other creatures have been made of begin like flying into Livy's eyes, causing them
that's-
to turn totally pitch black. The whole shebang. Livy.
Livy.
Yeah.
Livy, as you look around the room, you can see everything normally, except the parts of the room where there is pitch blackness. You can see in those corners,
Oh,
but
that's
it's like,
cool.
shades of gray, like 52
Okay.
flavors of them.
Got night vision.
Okay, I think these are just while the shadows are bursting in west. I think these are just like really cool night vision contact lenses. Honestly, unaware of the shadows hitting her eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
We can all see the shadows hitting her eyes, right?
Oh yeah, and the captain of the guard, thanks to Scorpio's roll, vomits, projectile vomits.
I mean, there's
And
a mouse
within-
over in that corner.
Within seconds, his underlings, they all begin vomiting. And all of you see that they have all contracted a plague of some kind.
I'm still hanging off the ceiling. So
Dolly's got a bird's eye view.
Don't vomit. If you vomit,
Do
Dahlia, it'll hit Liv.
I see them vomiting.
Yep.
I am double checking.
Oh
to
my
make
God,
sure
something's
night
wrong
vision
with them.
is here.
Can I just like slowly come up and wave the sword in front of her to see if it messes with her any?
No, it like
The light's not hurting me from the sword.
nope.
I'm
Oh,
kneeling
that's
down
something
next
cool
to-
about the glasses. The night vision effect doesn't. The sword's not affecting the night vision.
They're
So
But
you-
like, what?
glasses.
I'll have to find a video that more accurately shows what I envision with like how potency works. I think I've posted those before, where like potency is like a white, almost mist like serpent almost. Like it kind of weaves through the air, and it's the same thing, but it's black. And it's just like, so basically outside potency is being like channeled into your eyeballs.
To power it?
Yep.
I'm kneeling down next to each of the vomiting people, and just as my potency is recharging bit by bit, I'm just using minor heal on each one of them as I sort of move around.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I forgot I could do that.
You're doing this and you're healing them up. You can see like they're developing like hives and pustules and things. Like they legit have like a plague.
Oh shit. Is my healing actually fixing them, or is it just like
It's
giving them
returning. It's returning their hit points. But you would need
It's
to do
still
like
sick.
a cure disease kind of thing.
I don't have any
Does
specific
there-
spell, but can I try and
We should quarantine.
can I
them.
try and like just
Can,
make some shit up to do that?
Do you guys think it's weird that we're okay?
can I roll to see if
But
I
are you?
recognize how sick they are?
No,
Can
the eyes
can
aren't that magical.
No, I mean with my apothecary skills, can I roll
All
to
right.
see if I recognize what's causing their illness? If it's like a poison or if they're sick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I like that.
not
trying to-
with magic,
with my special eyes.
with my skill. With that dang character sheet I made.
Putting 50 potency into it. I was going to try and sort of do a group thing. I got a total of 129 to
I'm gonna put a lot into this roll.
Okay.
some kind of disease curing.
Chat, give me a roll. Let's see if you can beat chat's roll.
Well, all right.
And Livy's giving us a roll for
I'm gonna put
apothecary.
this is my favorite. You know what? I'm putting a lot into it. This is my really awesome skill. What did I get?
I love the word apothecary. It's such
What?
a good word.
It's a very good word.
103.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful.
Ooh, what a
And yeah, okay, with chat's roll of 45, thank you, Crow. Celeste, you are able to get it under control and like kind of wipe the disease out. But right before you're able to do that, Livy, you're using your apothecarium skills. And you know this as the we'll call it like the North Mile virus.
Okay. So North. All right. And what do I know about North Mile?
It is extremely contagious amongst like Ethel. Risan have a higher resistance to it, and Basilican are not affected at all.
And Celeste is. So Celeste, you need to get back. This is super contagious for you. It's North Vile.
I've already been touching him though. I slowly back away.
I'm
And check her temperature.
Soul Ethel. So is it only North Ethel that would be contagious, or that would? Okay.
All Ethel.
Okay,
I think
I'll take-
everybody just forgets that Dahlia's an Ethel.
Yeah.
I'm,
I
I
did.
was on the ceiling, so
I'm sticking to the ceiling.
Chosen's
What?
been conversing with the possums, and once he hears that and sees him back, no, it's okay. We'll take over healing. And the possums are just like trying to help while I'm healing as well. They're experts with poison.
Now I know I'm not seeing the shadows come into my own eyes, and no one has told me what's happening. Is it still happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
So as this horror show is happening that I'm unaware of, I'm just gonna come out and start brewing some cheese to help them ease their symptoms.
Who wants some tea?
Completely unaware of the horrific. As I'm leaning over them trying to pour them tea, I could just imagine the black smoke flying by their face, and I'm sorry.
Livy,
You don't-
Livy, can you see what you're brewing? Are you okay? Because you got a whole lot of funky
Oh, yeah,
stuff going
all
into
this
your
is-
eye.
Hey guys, don't
I mean,
worry.
it's
She
pretty
just put a
awesome.
shadow lady's eyes in her eyes. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, do they look like pretty diamonds? I imagine they look like pretty diamonds. I blink at Dahlia like a princess.
Not exactly what they. You've got kind of shadowy, wispy.
Libby's like trying to blink and look cute, and it's just this hellscape of shadow. Like,
Let me try and think of a way that you would connect with. You ever pour the leftover tea down the drain, and then you hit it with some water, so you see like a swirling cloud going around, going down the hole.
Yeah.
Actually, good to see.
Your eye is the hole, and there's like demonic black smoke going in there.
What do you mean there's demonic black smoke?
I mean,
I've been wearing it for like 15 minutes.
does anybody else have better words?
Did it just start? Like, do you think it's coming from the sickness? Like, did it just start?
No, as soon as you pop those bad boys in, it and gestures to Celeste's visual demonstration. Like,
Yeah, sitting just above her palm, you can see Livy's like the top half of her face, complete with horror show in front of it. Like,
Can I see it? Does it look like a horror show to me?
yeah. I mean,
I've looked like that for the past 20 minutes.
I mean, we've been a little distracted.
yeah. I mean,
How are you doing, by the way?
the vomiting.
Okay, can I can I take the contact lenses out?
Yep.
Or are they stuck in? Okay, I take one out. Does it stop?
Nope. Like,
It's still,
it's still there. You go.
I take them both out.
Kept going to the other eye, but when you took it out,
just one
it
eye?
stopped. Yep.
Alrighty then. Now we know what it does.
And
You
now
look
you
up the
have
point.
normal- you have normal vision and a headache.
Oh god.
The possums that you look over, the possums are just eating the vomit off the ground.
Oh no! Get out of there.
It's okay. They're helping. They're helping.
No, Jordan, no.
Why? Why?
Avoid. I mean, come on.
Meanwhile, Terrence is dragging his butt across the carpet. Like,
Oh no.
Sorry, he's due for an anal clamp express, man.
so you
What?
heal up these guards and the captain, and they're definitely tired from what just happened. But they're like, oh my gosh. Oh,
You guys okay?
we need to get out of this place. It's cursed or something.
Yeah, this place is cursed.
I need to go back to Mother Dectra and ask her about the initiate we saw here with the hair, the emo looking person.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot all about that because of crazy spider lady.
The two are definitely related, so I need to go ask about that. Surely someone from the order wouldn't have broken the seal, you don't think?
I mean, I think so.
They also said she wasn't, alive. So
I don't know if they exactly know what they were talking about.
I don't think honesty is a priority uno.
Would you like to come with me? We could go have an audience with Mother Dectra together if you like.
Oh yeah, no, this'll,
I
I think
sounds
this will
like a new
inspire
conversation.
some honesty.
Celeste knows better than anyone else that Norethel are not known for their honesty.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some aggressive negotiations.
I'd be careful about that. Mother Dectra is really quite powerful.
So you're saying it'd be fun?
On second thoughts, maybe I should go alone.
No,
How
no,
could I
no, no,
use
no,
your-
come on. It was gonna be fun. Fine. I won't hit her with a sword, but I might throw a possum.
I bend over and turn to the possum.
Will the possum have a sword?
Do you guys want swords?
Can you behave for a little bit? We're going to be talking to someone who's kind of dangerous, and I don't really want you to get hurt. I'll take that as a yes. All right, everybody, let's go back to the tower.
Wrong way, sorry.
Oh, no. Talia, what are you taking?
I'm gonna take handfuls of like the stuff from the gold cauldrons that lit on fire. The ones that are not on fire. I'm gonna stuff several of them in my bag.
Are you making
It's
fire bombs?
barbecue charcoal pellets or some shit.
That's what I'm thinking. Like for the future, when we like are in like a dark place where we need fire or light or something like that,
Mm.
or when I want to make fire punches that I couldn't make fire punches today, like
There you go.
I'm gonna.
So fire
get
punches
a
is the
handful
new
of-
Dahlia goal.
It's a good
Possibly.
goal.
Like maybe find some fire resistant gloves, and so.
Well, I mean, like Dahlia has the ability for lightning punches, and we didn't get any of those today.
Exactly. So, wait, lightning punches.
Yeah,
because
for
you're a new item.
your rings.
Oh, my rings.
She forgot.
I was thinking like my gloves. I was looking for like my rings because I saw on my rings that it increases my armor and my attack or my damage bonus.
I forget, was that one of the use it and it's done abilities, or was that a permanent ability?
It's a permanent ability until I like bang my arms together, and then they like one set of them will break. But I have 3 sets. So, and then once they break, then they're not usable anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to make it canon that I'm collecting these so that in the future, if we need fire or something like that, I have them.
It's a good idea.
Okay, what's the plan?
To go to the tower.
I guess we're going back to the tower.
All right. So Dahlia, with a pocket full of
Fire.
chocolate, you all head to the tower, and we'll do little bat. Are you heading straight to try and have an audience with Mother Dectra? Like, what's your plan when you reach the tower? Because everything is still pretty much exactly like it was the first time you get there. You've got one side that is practicing, very defensive spells. The other side, very offensive spells. There's people going to classes. Some people are kind of rushing between dorm rooms.
Yeah. I think given what we've just done, I think I am going to head straight for Mother Dectra because this is a hell of a situation. So yeah.
It's so weird, Celeste. Like,
Yeah.
there was alarms and ringing and everything like that, and then the guards said that they saw, like, black smoke coming out. But, like, everybody here is just acting like everything's normal.
Oh yeah, nobody's like panicked, and none of them came to
Or asking
investigate.
questions or wondering what
Well,
that black smoke is.
I was in the dormitory when the alarm went off, and I was very quickly told that all of the initiates had to remain locked in their rooms. It was only because I jumped out the window that I actually came to help you. I
Wait.
kind of was disobeying orders to do that.
Oh, are you like in trouble?
I may be, perhaps.
What if
You're
I
the
say I
reincarnation.
gave you a get out of room free pass? Huh?
I should we just leave the sword out of it for now? For now.
Listen, I
okay?
just got this new sword, and I'm really like excited to use it. Okay, like you saw what it did.
You just used it on a shadow lady. You just got the perfect chance to use
I've
it.
killed a ghost. I've killed a shadow. I killed an ice ghost.
You killed your ex-lover. Way to go.
Possibly
Killed
white.
my sister, apparently.
I
I
Oh
feel
God,
like
does that
you'd
make
be more upset about that.
does that make you my? Does that make me your brother?
Yeah, you're her brother-in-law.
No one said that you guys were married.
I don't know.
No, he was married to the lady we just killed.
She never said they were married.
I got
Did you
married
just say
vibes.
lovers? Above the table, I can't remember. Was
I
it
mean,
lovers or what? I don't
I
know.
I was always
I mean,
told
people
being without the wedding ring.
Let's just go see Mother Dectra.
Okay.
But yes, Dahlia, you're right. It is weird. I'm gonna head for her office.
Yeah, it does not take very long. You all reach the massive doors that lead into Mother Dectra's, I don't want to say chambers, but yeah, her office pretty much. But you do not find her in there. What you do find is the speaker, who basically is second in command. And she is standing very stoically next to the throne. Definitely not sitting in the throne. She is holding a brass and gold staff. And it's like
Is this the one
etched with.
from my vision, from my dream vision thing, or was that the staff of the Rune Lord? I can't remember. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good. This is not the staff of the Rune Lord.
Celeste.
This is the staff of ceremonies, and basically anyone who is within proximity of the staff cannot lie, first of all. And when the sisters or initiates graduate and they are to choose their color, they swear it upon this staff. And basically, if you go against it, the staff takes retribution on you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Note yourself, don't go against that.
Yeah, if you break any of your oaths, it basically punishes you.
How
Okay.
close do you need to be for it to not allow you to lie?
I mean, you could just start lying and then see when you can't anymore.
See when
As
it
you get
stops.
closer.
This pen is red. This pen is red. This pen
Royal blue. That's 4 movies for those of you counting. Celeste.
Would we know? Like, would we know how big of a zone it covers?
Yeah, it's pretty much this room.
Okay.
Celeste. If this place is just a college of learning, why do they have a throne?
Oh, somebody's in charge of the college.
Thrones are for like rulers, though. This is just supposed to be books and stuff, right?
I don't know. I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. Do I know the name? Do I know the name of the
Just
speaker?
like how it looks.
Plus, you're an
speaker
official leader, right?
The speaker really does not have a name.
Okay.
Once they're appointed into that position, they are just the speaker.
The speaker. Okay.
It'll be the listener.
Excuse me, speaker. We were hoping-
She's wearing the blue robes, so she's of the blue branch. Has like long curly brown hair and like very green eyes, and she takes one look at all of you and she's like, "Why are you in the mother's chambers?"
We are seeking an audience with Mother Dectra. We have just come directly from the broken seal in the city.
Mother Dectra has been called away on very important business in Rykim. But I am in charge while she is away. What is it
Hold
that
on.
you seek?
How recently did she get called away?
A few hours ago.
About the time trouble started?
Yep.
Celeste.
So she's in Rykem right now.
Yes. Supposedly someone has arrived in Rykem that requested her audience like immediately. Some ancient Norethel. He's been in hiding, I guess.
I'm pretty sure you're going to find out that she was duped.
I don't suppose you know who requested her presence?
I do not. All I know is that he arrived with a fleet of vessels from across the sea.
Bilbo Baggins?
Okay. Someone ancient from across the sea.
She kind of like holds out her hand and like manifests the same spell you use to make like the War of Stars hologram. And all of you just had a conversation with this same Norethel. It's me.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
What?
What?
No, that's not. Celeste.
This is bad. This is
Wait,
very
did you-
bad. We haven't.
You say it was
We've encountered
me?
him.
What? I already forgot how to say her name.
Nathaniel?
That's Nathaniel.
Oh.
That's Nathaniel.
Crater?
Lampkai's 2IC.
Oh, hey, it's that guy. What's up, dude?
She like closes her hand and she's like, that is the most asinine thing I have ever heard. Nathaniel has been gone for centuries.
No, I just
I
talked to
reached
him.
out.
Like I
I
talked to him a
reached
few
out.
hours ago, and then I stabbed the shadow lady.
Like,
I mean,
everyone-
doesn't the staff, of course, doesn't the staff make us tell the truth?
It does.
Okay, so we're telling the truth.
You're telling what
So this
you
is
know.
us not lying.
This is you telling me what you believe to be the truth.
I mean,
Ah,
And what is your
jeez.
point with this?
what level of subjectivism is appropriate for this?
My point is, there is no way that Nathaniel, A, escaped from his seal, B, somehow traveled across the sea with an entire army, and lastly, there's no way that he would still be alive.
Okay,
So
I have an idea. I pull out the contact lenses and I go, do not murder me for this. And I put them in my eyes.
those contact lenses came directly from Mohei, whose seal was broken several hours ago and who we just fought to the death.
She kind of flirted with me.
Is it
It was a little weird.
Because he was her lover in a past life.
And her sister.
I'm still
Dahlia
standing
holds
right
up
in
her
front of the
hand.
staff.
No.
Did the eyes do the crazy thing?
Oh yeah, the eyes are definitely doing the crazy thing.
I got these sweet
It's
ninja
really
jammies.
dramatic.
Hello? Excuse me?
I just wanted to
Sir?
fire into believing us.
Hello?
I
Dahlia,
give it a
hello?
little bit.
Yes?
And then take it out.
I was just wondering, A, why can Nathaniel not have been broken from the seal? B, how does he not have an army? Because I feel like he's made a lot of really unsavory friends. And then C, why do you think that he can't be alive? What happened?
Well, nobody would be foolish enough to release Nathaniel. I mean,
Someone released Mohei.
There's always someone foolish somewhere.
What was her name, Celeste? You recognized her, right?
I
I mean,
recognize
I would've
the
probably
initiate
been a
robes.
foolish
I did not
person.
recognize the person.
Oh,
That was
It was
partly what I
somebody-
wanted to talk to Mother Dectra about.
yeah, someone from
saw
around
them.
here.
that would mean that someone broke one of the oaths. Oh, you said initiate. Oh,
Yes,
they have not
initiate.
yet. They have not yet sworn the oaths. Then I will begin interrogating every initiate.
I can help.
I'm going to give a description and a visual image of what the initiate looked like. Emo hair, all that, or whatever you describe. I can't remember exactly
Yeah,
what you
no,
It's like,
described.
yeah, it's
That's
the,
pretty
it's
much
the,
it. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
closed circuit security cam footage being like
Yeah.
rewound and like.
Yep,
Enhance.
it's like enhance. Yeah, enhance.
Um,
But yeah, you want to walk over. You got to walk over to that stronghold, and you'll see that Mohei is left the building both literally and figuratively.
Yeah, the seal is broken. And then the guards, they said, oh, they're not supposed, we were told that they weren't supposed to be alive. They're just supposed to be dead. Or just their energy. But, like, we fought Mohei. And so I don't think that that's necessarily true for Neil either. I think that people think that, oh, Neil isn't alive. Neil has just sealed his energy sealed into it. It's just sealed.
Okay,
But really, Neil isn't just an energy. He can be alive.
Neil is
Yeah.
alive.
before we continue,
Indeed.
can we vote that Tofu has to give all recaps with impressions?
Oh,
Please.
So by that logic, you're telling me that the 13, they were sealed away, and they've just been
Hanging out.
stewing in
Correct.
their evil?
probably
Yes.
building influence through doomsday
Exactly.
cults.
I think that's called marinating.
I
If
mean,
that
it might
is-
have been a very long vacation for them.
If that is the case, and this is more than just what you perceive to be true, if this is actually true,
Go look.
then that means that Mother Dectra is in incredible danger.
I told you it was
Yes.
a trap. I told you that like 5 minutes ago, and you still haven't like caught up to that.
Right. Tell us
The
where to
second
go.
the second she was taken out of the city, this happens? Like, come on. Gosh.
Empirically, look at the evidence. We're the group of people that opened up those gate thingies. The alarms went off. We have these magical items from a
wait.
person that's supposed to be dead who came alive again.
Celeste, do we need to go on a rescue mission?
Yes, we
Probably.
do. Let's go.
yes.
We need to get to Rikeham. Did she go through the Ara gate?
She did.
Right. We
We
know our
just-
path.
I'm trying
Just
to
gotta switch into these
Alright.
sweet new threads I got, and then we can totally go.
We can use my room. I have to pick up my gear anyway. Let's go.
Yeah, but you do the little investigation thing while we're gone, okay?
Now, before you all take
what-
off, she says, "So, what
Yeah,
was
Celeste is a
this
bit,
about
like, one track mind right
your
now?
your sister and love? Like,
We're
Mohan?
reincarnated ancient the statues in the library. We're the reincarnations of them. We're not even downing or playing the what if game anymore. We're them. The big spooky bad guys already pretty much said, "Hey, nice to see you again. Want to be evil? You still don't want to be evil? Then fight me to death."
Something
Again,
about the
we
first
tell people-
heroes. Something.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
The lady touched me, and it was weird.
yeah, one of the bad guys was his yeah.
with all of you being the recycle, the reincarnation of the heroes, then that does make sense because Mohai and General Seville, they were both very close to each other for many years during the war with the Ilriez.
Is that
And
me?
that's you.
Okay, thank you.
The two of them
That was
won
in
many-
character.
the two of them won many battles together. They
Oh,
were
that's hot.
considered very close. This was, of course, before she turned evil.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
She also said that she was once my sister and could have been again.
In
That
that
meant-
reference, I think
Like in arms, or
I think it was more of sisters in arms or sisters in magic. Because if I'm not mistaken, you're the incarnation of Mivra Vasilissa, the old archmage of this college, the founder of this college.
does that make her your boss?
No. Let's not make any mistakes or misconceptions that Celeste here. Well, Celeste, amazing as you are Celeste, not Mivra.
I have no designs on this college right now. I just want to see the world safe.
Do you think if we shout their names, we'll be granted magical powers?
Only if you hold your sword in the air.
Shazam!
Magical girl transformation starts.
By the power of Grayskull!
You know,
The magical transformation is
I'm-
his possums running around him.
You pull out a makeup
Throwing
container
glitter in
and
the air.
To be fair, I did call out a
Hold on.
magical girl attack at that last combat.
Yeah, you did. Yep. You
I
did.
posed and everything.
Mhm.
In the name of that specific moon behind you.
You know, now that I think about it, Mohei turned to Lamkai in an attempt to save the general.
Oh, dang it.
What happened?
I turned to Cha. So it was your fault.
Listen! Okay, I was dead. I was a dead guy. You gotta cut me some slack.
It was during a battle. General Seville took a mortal wounding, and none of the healers were able to stop the death, basically. And Mohei petitioned Lamkai for the power to save him. Obviously, that didn't happen. I think Mohei may have been a victim of trickery.
She thanked me for ending it.
She did. I think that means we're the last reincarnation.
Interesting. Anyway, we don't have time to speculate, as you said. I won't hold you up. If you can get to Raikim as fast as possible. The mother was summoned to speak directly to the leader of Raikim. The name escapes me at this moment, but I mean, at least you know to go straight to the town hall. I don't know what the Norse Rizian do over there.
Okay.
I mean, whoever's got the most people, I would guess.
Longhouses. I don't know how their culture works. I do know that there's something about strength is all that matters.
I mean, is Seamus with us? Did we bring Seamus along?
I feel like Seamus is there, but obviously with the player not being here, he's just kind of like NPCing in the background. Like,
Cool. I tell you what. Okay, we know where we have to go. We know who we have to speak to. Chosen, you want to change? How about we go to my room? You can change. I'll pack my stuff. I need to talk to Sister Neve, who has some more information about the heroes, the first heroes for us. Hopefully we can get that done really fast and then make our way to the Ara Gate. Does that sound okay?
Okay, how about we meet at the Aura Gate in 30 minutes?
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
you know what this means?
Montage!
Montage!
I like to think that when the karate gi has a little possum on it. If there is like weird past life connecting stuff, I think, oh, this is pretty sweet.
Or like one of those, you know, where it's got like the pocket, and then coming out of the pocket is like a picture of a cat or something. It's a possum, it's like with a little paw over the edge of the pocket. That's what I want to see.
I will say that it glamours to look like whatever you would like it to look like.
It's just this.
Am I not a fair and just Arcmaster?
The shirt's canon now.
Yes.
The possum screaming at the moon.
3 possum moon.
Amazing.
I'm going to put on our montage song, and we'll go in alphabetical order. And y'all just tell me.
Order?
Yep. So first up, Celeste. What is your montage?
Right. So anyone who's staying with me, I'm shepherding into my room, and then I'm going to go knock on Sister Neve's door and collect the information that she has for me about the heroes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go pick up my shit from my room, basically. Packed and ready to go.
Awesome. So Neve has just tomes upon scrolls upon, she kind of like pops up from behind the books kind of thing, and gives you the condensed notes on a scroll. That way I'll give them to you via Discord. And feel free to ask any kind of questions that you might have, like that maybe I can just like work into the story kind of. Then we're gonna pop over to Chosen.
Chosen is, of course, going to get decked out in his new gi. And then once that's prepared, he'll just spend the rest of his time at the whatever the meeting spot is, practicing with the new sword. But also,
I want to know
just
how.
I was just gonna say, also as he gets the gi on, just a quick glancing around that no one's there. Just, I don't know if you can hear me, but I guess I'm sorry for killing you or whatever. Anyway, meh. Just back to the sword.
Man, montage and character development? Shit.
Beautiful.
Dahlia.
Dahlia is gonna run around town real fast as per usual, gathering stuff. Collecting what Dahlia collects, as you know. So stuff like hold on, I'm pulling it up. Like going to Essences of the Wild to grab a whole bunch of herbs to bring to Livy. Bringing a few, grabbing a few stones and artifacts from Runestone Emporium to bring to Celeste to help with her channeling her spells. And then I'm also going to stop by Leander and tell him what we're about to be up to and ask him if he could provide some wraps for my gloves that he made me or with my ring so that I could make fire lightning fights.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be like, Leander, we just like hit some shadow lady and then the shadow lady went down and then I got these sweet new boots with fur and then I also was like I grabbed some fire from like this cauldron and I was gonna hit her with it, but then like that other chosen guy, he got her first. It was actually kind of cool, but don't tell him that. And then but I had this idea that I was going to hit her with these fire, and then I realized at the end that they were kind of burning through. So can you, like, give me some wraps so I can wrap it? Because then I can do, like, fire lightning punches. Woo!
Woo! He loves the idea and in montage fashion sets to work on putting them together for you. I'll post those in the Discord so that you have access to that as well. Livy. Last but absolutely not
armor
least.
as well. Sorry.
As soon as they like break, as soon as they're like agreeing to meet in a half-hour break, she just books it like snake speeding, with that to get to the library, to tell the librarians who she had previous montage been helping with the rescue operations to say she can't continue to help with the rescue operations because she has to go on this specific rescue operation, that they're going to need the gate at this time for that operation since they've been scheduling the rescues on the gate. So she's actually setting up the time for the gate for everybody. And then asking the other librarians if they know anything about these weird ancient, what are they called? Contact lenses. And just offers to demonstrate what they do, but tries to describe it before demonstrating.
So they pretty much, they're like, I mean, it's obviously an artifact. Like, I'm sure we've got a book on it here somewhere, but I don't have anything on the top of my head. But I mean, we could definitely look it up and find out. I don't know. Do you have time to wait while we look it up?
Well, I'm leaving in a half hour, but if you could research it while I'm gone and find something when we come back, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, he sends a bunch of people to go look, and he's like, "Oh, really quickly before you head out, I do want to show you this real quick. Thanks to you and your friend's help, the device is nearly finished." And he kind of takes you to another section of the library, and basically what you see is like what almost looks like a drill, like a large drill bit, and in an empty section of the center of this drill bit, you can see a gyroscope. on the gyroscope is written a whole bunch of like runes on the rings, and he says, "We are so stinking proud of this thing. With this, we should be able to tap into a pure, unfiltered source of power for people to cast potency spells with, and it's going to be
without them like overloading.
Yes,
It's amazing.
there'll be no over channeling. Like they can over channel without fear of turning themselves into dust. They can do more powerful spells with these. Like we're so stinking excited, and we've got nothing else. Like we're not waiting on anybody else. If you want to help us turn this thing on, I mean,
Yeah, let's do it. I got 30 minutes.
Maybe we can get this thing up and running, and your friends can use it for wherever you're off to next.
Is there a big button?
I just love being a guinea pig.
Yeah, just
Celeste and Dahlia just, Spidey senses tingling,
Yeah,
tingling,
like-
whatever the fuck they are, like alarms.
Button.
so there's no like button, but there's like some levers and things that just kind of gotta be like cranked. And
Do they got schematics for cranking? Oh my god, do they have, I don't want to say cranking.
yeah. Pull the lever.
Building on what Celeste has, or what Lennon has said, like I feel that tingling, and I feel like, oh no, something's not right. But being Dahlia, I just shrug it off, and I'm like, oh well, and I just keep doing what I'm doing.
You're able to like pull the levers and get the gyroscope spinning, and you see like potency lightning kind of shooting out of the gyroscope as the rings pass each other, and they're like creating energy, and like a very fine beam of potency, like no wider than a needle, kind of like shoots the floor, and you see it start kind of like smoking a little bit, and then your contact lenses begin to like kind of vibrate a little bit.
Like in my pocket?
Yeah.
Oh. I think they want me to put them on. It's probably not safe. I'm saying that out loud in front of the librarian. This is probably not safe.
He turns and looks at you, and he's got like extra thick, like welding goggles on.
All right.
Like, huh? When you put those in, the wisps start, doing their thing. You get your dark vision like usual, but where the beam is like splicing the ground, you can see like almost tar-like or like molasses starting to like come up out of the spot on the floor where the beam is. Well, you go over there to grab it, and as you reach for it, you see multiple different colored eyes start opening all through it. And that's where we're going to end our episode for today.
No!
It's a baby! It's a little baby.
Oh, this is bad. Oh my god, this is bad.
We're not there!
We're not there! How do you...
Did you guys hear about the time spider?
See, I knew that all I had to do was get Livy away from the party. That's Oh, wow. Good times. Good times.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Thank you to these awesome players. I'm so happy that we get to stew on this for a month before we get to do anything with it again.
Crazy bastard.
Can we sort of explain why Lennon and I are kind of freaking out to chat?
Please,
Sure.
by all means.
Go for it, Tofu.
You want to take over, Lennon? You want to do it?
Sure,
Or-
if you like. Okay. You please add in bits where I have gaps. So we are freaking out because when the very, very start of this campaign was Lamkai, basically the ultimate evil, being released. And Lamkai took the form of basically a big black cloud of stuff with lots and lots of eyes visible. Lamkai is the big ultimate evil for which the general's seals are now being popped one by one, and we're trying to stop that. What we've just seen is a little baby version of what Lamkai manifested as. So, holy shit.
And then
Did I
what
get
had
it all?
happened with like the gyroscope getting us in trouble in the first place is because when it was just Lennon, Mike and I, and then a couple of our other friends, one of the other friends played a Lamkai. His name was Chip, and he technically sacrificed himself into the gyroscope and unalived. And that's what started this whole entire curse.
What released Lamkai. Mm-hmm.
So Lennon and I are like freaking out because we're like, oh no, this is happening again.
And Livy's like, oh, eyes, cute.
Yeah, I was about to say,
He's like, there's just that it's a little black thing with eyes. Like,
So this was kind of like pre-campaign, or this is like campaign before Jordan and Nerd joined us, before Amanda and Jordan joined us. So you guys can always catch up on that kind of stuff over on Shadow Tabletop Gaming's YouTube, because it's all on there.
What's worse is that you've told
there
my
are links
character
in
the
my
story
link
of the
page, I can
gyroscope
find.
so many times. You have told my character the story of the gyroscope over and over again.
You're not thinking of it. You're just like, ooh.
No, she's just like, for science.
I'm trying.
I'm just copying my Linktree link back in the thing because I've got links direct to those YouTube playlists on my Linktree.
Yay!
So I'm just popping my Linktree in the chat.
Okay, and here is I had to dig it up from my discussions with Nios, the chip, because we had passed art back and forth. So here is kind of what we envisioned Lamkai to look like.
oh god.
It's a baby! This little furry baby.
I like the right side of it does look more it's just a baby. The left side looks like a grumpy cat that you just
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me using my own cat as a prop worked.
Accurate. Yep. Oh, baby.
He does not care. I'm just holding him up. He's like, all right, let me sleep.
All right, everybody. We're going to wrap things up. But again, thank you so much to these players. Thank you so much to the chat. Your roles and your commentary, and even the Chaos Flux was a lot of fun. I enjoyed giving NPCs the plague. That was a good time. That couldn't have possibly have gone wrong. But thank you very much. I think tomorrow is our next show on STG, which is Glimmering Pines, ran by the amazing G9 of Magical Myths. It's magical girl summer camp, even though there's some gentlemen that play. I play a spoiled rich kid that everybody hates. So tune in. It's a lot of fun. Thank you all very much. We will see you next time. Bye.
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 It's time for the credits. Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything we do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together we are so strong. You can scan the QR with your phone. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. But thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shatter Tabletop Gaming. Shatter Tabletop Gaming. Get on our Discord. Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything you do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together, join our Discord to play along. Together we are so strong. You can scan the QR with your phone. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shadow Tabletop Gaming.